For over 3,000 years, an extraordinary civilization flourished along the banks of the Nile, a land of pharaohs and pyramids, gods and golden treasures. Ancient Egypt, one of the most captivating and enduring mysteries of human history. But how did this empire rise from the desert sands to become a beacon of power, innovation and culture? What secrets lie behind its monumental achievements? How did the Nile shape their world? Who were the visionaries behind the Great Pyramids? And what forces brought this mighty civilization to its knees? In this video, we'll embark on a journey through time to uncover the rise of ancient Egypt, its humble beginnings, its golden age, and the incredible innovations that continue to inspire the modern world. Welcome to the rise of ancient Egypt. Let's begin where it all started, on the life-giving shores of the Nile. The rise of ancient Egypt was a remarkable and complex process that unfolded over several millennia, beginning in the pre-dynastic period, around 6,000 to 3,100 BCE, and culminating in the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt under the first pharaoh, Narmer, around 3,100 BCE. Egypt's rise to prominence was shaped by its geography, cultural developments, political consolidation, and innovations in technology, religion, and administration. The Nile River. The Nile provided the lifeblood of ancient Egypt. Its predictable annual flooding deposited nutrient-rich silt, creating fertile farmland that supported surplus agriculture. This abundance allowed for population growth and economic stability. Natural barriers, deserts to the east and west and the Mediterranean Sea to the north, protected Egypt from invasions, enabling the development of a stable and centralized society. Trade and connectivity. The Nile also served as a highway for trade and communication, facilitating cultural exchange and economic integration between Upper, which is southern, and Lower, which is northern Egypt. Cultural and technological advancements. Innovations in irrigation and farming techniques allowed Egyptians to maximize agricultural productivity. Surpluses supported the development of urban centers and specialized labor. Writing and record keeping. The invention of hieroglyphic writing around 3,100 BCE enabled record-keeping, administration, and the preservation of cultural and religious knowledge. Architecture, early monumental structures such as mastabas, which were precursors to pyramids, reflected Egypt's growing organizational capabilities. The pre-dynastic period saw various small chiefdoms and proto-states emerge along the Nile, each controlling local resources and trade routes. Over time, these entities began to consolidate into larger political units. Around 3,100 BCE, Narmer, also known as Menes, achieved the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt, establishing the first centralized state under the early dynastic period. This significant unification was symbolized by the double crown, or Shant, which combined the white crown of Upper Egypt and the red crown of Lower Egypt. Religious and ideological cohesion, divine kingship. The pharaoh was considered a living god and the intermediary between the gods and the people. This ideology unified the population and legitimized the central authority. Mythology and temples, Egyptian religious beliefs, including the worship of deities such as Ra, Osiris, and Isis, reinforced social cohesion. Massive temple complexes became centers of cultural and economic life. Economic growth and trade, resource exploitation. Egypt's wealth grew through the exploitation of resources such as gold, copper, and stone. These materials were used domestically and for trade. Trade networks. Egypt engaged in trade with neighboring regions, including Nubia, the Levant, and Mesopotamia, exchanging goods such as papyrus, gold, and grain for luxury items and raw materials. The Old Kingdom, around 2686 to 2181 BCE, marked the culmination of Egypt's rise. This era was characterized by the construction of iconic pyramids such as those at Giza. It symbolized the peak of centralized power, artistic achievement, and cultural development. In summary, ancient Egypt's rise was driven by the interplay of its environment, innovations, and leadership. The civilization's unique combination of geography, resources, and societal organization enabled it to become one of history's most enduring and influential cultures.